Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. James K. Filan retweeting out Stuart Alvarotti's tweet here. Public service is a public trust, requiring employees to place loyalty in the Constitution, the laws, and their ethical principles above private gain. Now, Stuart Alvarotti did come out yesterday with a tweet criticizing the SEC. What else is new? The law requires SEC employees, like all federal employees, to account and appear to act impartially. The law asks, would a reasonable person, knowing the facts, question the employee's impartiality? You now know the facts. And he refers to the law down here. XRP Crypto Wolf saying Ripple exposed Hinman and the SEC. Guys, this is just the beginning. Stephanie Starr saying, boom, you've been dropping some serious truth bombs lately. Keep it up. Thank you for all you do. El Diablo Dictator Know-It-All saying not only did Hinman benefit from his current employer while at the SEC, but so did his son. We're going to get to that later on, guys. All these guys were invested in Ethereum. It's absolutely disgusting. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if his wife also benefited from the Hinman speech. I can't see how the judge will side with the SEC. So, I mean, you know, we're still waiting on the Ripple SEC verdict. A lot of people chiming in down here to this particular tweet thread. Stuart Alvarotti getting a lot of traction on this tweet. So yeah, what is the next step? Well, so yeah, when are we going to get that verdict from Judge Torres? XRP community still here waiting patiently. In the meantime, I'm sure some of you guys have probably gotten this particular email. I personally did get this email this morning, and I was going to talk about it anyway, but I thought I'd bring this up. Attack XRP also mentioning this rampant phishing scheme targets the XRP community with bogus token allocation program. Now, I know this scam group, this, I don't know if they're hackers or whatever they are, but this scam group was trying to convince the XRP community to participate in something similar earlier, a few weeks ago or last month. In an alarming revelation, a recent tweet from Scotch XRP, a zealous XRP enthusiast based in Scotland, warns of a deceitful phishing campaign. He disclosed screenshots of a dubious email he received, marking a striking uptick in scams preying on unwary crypto aficionados. And I think, you know, these guys are probably trying to prey on our vulnerability, considering we've been holding XRP for a long time. And also, you know, just kind of, you know, waiting desperately for that final verdict in the SEC lawsuit. But guys, here is the email. Let me just bring up this screen grab here. XRP token allocation program registration opens today. So guys, if you are receiving this email, I know it went directly to my spam. Do not click on this link. This is a scam. Good news for our community members, fans, and crypto addicts ready to join. Ripple Labs and the Foundation are rewarding XRP owners based on their network activity and growing its user base with the token allocation program. So guys, this is completely false. Nobody is going to give you any tokens. There's no token allocation. None of this is true. Ripple does not do this. So I thought I would also do my part and make you guys aware that this is in fact a scam, but wanted to thank Attack XRP also for bringing it to our attention. And speaking of scams, it looks like the Russian hacker group Killnet has in fact delivered on its promise. If you guys didn't see the video I did on that, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. And this is just one of them that we're getting. Note of Russian hacker group Killnet shuts down European investment bank EIB websites in a cyber attack as alerted by CoinGraph days earlier. So we did talk about this, and we're getting news that in fact, one European investment bank has been affected. We are currently facing a cyber attack which affects the availability of EIB.org and EIF.org. We are responding to the incident. Now, even just going to EIB or EIB.org here and just clicking on this. This is the European Investment Bank homepage. I'm clicking on this and just waiting for a response here, but it does look like, guys, it is back online. However, it did take quite a while for that to load. I did edit this video for sake of time, but it did take a while to load. I don't know if that's usually the case, but it does look like these guys are back online. Nevertheless, the hackers, it looks as though, did deliver on their promise. I don't know if any other banks in Europe have been affected. For my European listeners, please do let me know if you guys have heard of anything. Please let me know in the comments, or you can tag me at WorkingMoneyCH on Twitter. More interesting crypto news that you know, we've been following for the last year or so. Do Kwon, who was responsible for the Terra Luna collapse, was sentenced to 4 months in jail in Montenegro for a document forgery case. The court has also ordered the confiscation of 2 Costa Rican passports, 2 Belgian passports, and 2 identity cards belonging to Kwon and Terra executive Han Chang-jun. Bam! Behind bars, guys. Terraform Lab founder Do Kwon has been sentenced to 4 months in jail by a Montenegro court after being found guilty for document forgery. A basic court in the country's capital shared the verdict on Monday, adding that the time spent in detention will be included to the sentence. The South Korean national was arrested in the Balkans back in March, as we know, and guys, he has been sentenced. So some other people were telling me about the FTX story that I reported on yesterday. If you guys didn't catch that video, I'll link it up here. FTX, or rather SBF, was not in fact pardoned for all the charges. I do still believe now, hearing more information, that he was in fact charged with some of those charges. But Do Kwon is not getting off so easily. Leading up to Kwon's arrest in Montenegro, the former executive maintained he was not on the run, even as authorities in South Korea started an international search for him, including requesting a red notice from Interpol. Well, the man scammed the crypto community, and now he is paying for, well, something, a document forgery, which is clearly lesser sentence than what he could, in fact, be put in jail for. Anyway, going to continue keeping an eye on the breaking story and others coming out of the crypto space, guys. We've also got this. ACI Worldwide, a Ripple partner, unveils their 3-step approach to fight real-time payment fraud in new report. So along the same theme of fraud, Do Kwon, the Ripple allocation scam, here we have a Ripple partner, guys, working to prevent fraud. And here's what ACI Worldwide are doing. 1 in 5 global customers fell victim to payments fraud in the last 4 years. This was according to ACI Worldwide's own research. And they're providing real-time payment software. And ACI is partnering with Global Data to shed light on the growing challenge of APP scams. APP scams involve fraudsters coercing legitimate users to make payments to accounts controlled by scammers. With the rise of real-time payment systems, fraud detection requires advanced AI capabilities. And so this also has to do with the ISO 20022 standard. The rapid settlement and reconciliation provided by push payments create a shorter window of opportunity to catch fraud, but innovative technologies allow for precise and swift detection and response. So Kleber Martins, head of payments intelligence and risk solutions at ACI, he emphasized the need for banks to shift their focus from traditional measures to advanced measures. Whoops, here's what he said here, guys. APP scams, it's just up here, the page shifted. APP scams are on the rise as fraudsters exploit human vulnerabilities and weaknesses in bank controls to manipulate mule accounts to receive funds from fraudulent activities and facilitate further illicit transactions. Banks need to safeguard their customers and revenue by shifting their focus from relying on traditional measures designed to prevent check or card fraud. So ACI, a Ripple partner, is now working alongside this other company here, Authorized Push Payments, or APP, to help prevent fraud. And so, you know, another acceptable use case, don't know if they're using the XRP ledger, but we are noticing that Ripple has, in fact, branched out. They are working with different types of partners now. And again, I don't know if this ACI Worldwide partnership has to do with the XRP ledger, but we are seeing, you know, new partnerships with regards to traceability. For example, we just did recently hear about the tokenized real estate in Hong Kong and the EHKD pilot with Ripple, guys. Well, here's an update. Tokenization of real assets being tested in Hong Kong with this EHKD pilot. They are focusing on adoption, expanding XRPL use cases. And, you know, this guy says the same thing. Listen to this.
You know, when you talk about Ripple and their participation inside of this pilot, what they are doing is they're partnering with Fubon Bank, which is a Taiwan bank, essentially looking at tokenizing real estate. So it is actually different from what they had originally envisioned Ripple to do, which is pure play payments. But the tokenization of real estate is what they're trying to explore inside of this particular pilot. So, but yeah, to your point, exactly. It's very interesting how one jurisdiction is actually in a legal battle with them, and another one is actually adopting them as a pilot use case, right? So,
I mean, it's a smart move. You work with banks that are maybe already using the XRPL for cross-border payments. Now you already have a relationship with these banks, so you can go to them and you can say, oh, well, you do mortgages too. Why don't we tokenize real estate on the XRP ledger? And so maybe this is you know, a new approach somebody came up with that is really going to help Ripple and the XRPL branch out to even more use cases. So we did hear about this a few weeks ago. Nevertheless, you know, people are catching on. This is another use case. More use cases will equal more demand for XRP eventually, guys, allowing for the price to rise based on pure fundamentals of supply and demand. So we're not seeing that activity yet. However, guys, it is starting, and you know, these pilot projects, this is a step in the right direction. So wanted to thank XRPville here for posting that, and of course, Mr. Man, Scotch XRP, sorry, I forgot to thank Attack XRP, Stuart Alvarotti, just to name a few. Bill Morgan also posted this, okay, you heard this guy saying, you know, it's funny how in, you know, one jurisdiction of the world they could be under scrutiny, i.e. in the United States in the lawsuit against Ripple and XRP, while in other countries, they're already, you know, implementing pilot programs. Well, Bill Morgan posted this. It is unbelievable, isn't it? Red Fern saying basically do what you want. Okay, he's referring to this Hinman email that we got recently. Say it is not a security if you want, or don't say that, just don't be vague. Hinman is being encouraged by senior SEC staff to make his own choice in an intended public speech on whether or not to affirm. Guys, this is directly from the email, okay? The language remains vague as to whether Ethereum is a security. If you want to make an affirmative statement that it is not a security, the language could be stronger. So he was coached, as we all know, but just some more evidence from Brett Redfern to support that. So I love the XRP community because they keep digging. We feel like, we could be at the end of this, but no, there's more. Are you effing kidding me? Mr. Hubert posting this, okay? More screen grabs and this new discovery. Plug and Play. The story of Plug and Play fintech started with a small Bitcoin meetup at our headquarters in Sunnyvale, California. This meetup turned into our fintech program, launched in 2014. And guys, why this is important is because this guy here, Nate Hinman, yes, Senior Director Enterprise Tech at Plug and Play Tech Center, does work for Plug and Play. And as you guys have probably noticed by now, yes, they share the same last name. So a new discovery here, courtesy of Mr. Hubert. JT_XRP also bringing up more screen grabs with regards to Nate Hinman from his LinkedIn account, guys. Check this out. Venture Associate Supply Chain and Logistics, Nate Hinman, Director of Cyber Security at Plug and Play. And again, this image here of him and his father at an event. But the smoking gun here, the fact that Nate Hinman is working with Plug and Play. And guys, that is, yep, Vitalik Buterin of Ethereum. So have we just uncovered some more information? There's a lot down here. The XRP sleuths have been doing a lot of digging. Got to give credit here to Mr. Hubert, one of the best in the space. Cowboy Crypto also uncovering this. Plug and Play, where Bill Hinman's son was director of enterprise tech, is invested in Evertas, which was funded by Hashkey, including others. Hashkey also funded Prometheus alongside Wexiang. So there's also that connection there that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Prometheum, I'll link a video that I did about them up here. Evertas president and co-founder is also ex-Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. So uncovering even more, guys, and it just gets deeper and deeper. The conflicts of interest are mounting. Cowboy Crypto posting more screen grabs here, and people just responding to this. I mean, I think by now Judge Torres is probably shaking her head like, oh man, why do they have to keep uncovering more information? Are we going to be seeing another lawsuit some point soon? Citizen of the Future also bringing up this website that he created. This is what happens when you piss off citizens of the future. LMFAO, good night, y'all. Keep fighting the truth. He posted a little video describing this website that he did, connecting all of the ETHgate stuff. I'm just going to play you guys a little bit of this. I'm not going to play you guys the full thing, but I thought it was pretty interesting.
Hey guys, so I just want to give you a quick update here just before I go to bed, just to show you what this is. It's just more than a picture. We got a living, breathing document, and because you guys, you tag me and we share this, and we're doing this as a community effort, we're really going to expose this ETHgate stuff. So I want to give a big shout out to you guys, Cowboy, Mr. Blackberry XRP, Nerd Nation, Lears, Ashley, all you other researchers out there. I can't tag everyone right now. I'm getting tired, but I want to give you guys a quick rundown. So here I've got the China connections. We got Bill Hinman. We got Nate now, though we know he's got a son. I put some of the connections in here. You guys can click on any of these nodes on the mind map. It will then bring up the notes. So if you guys have data, please send me the data that you want to see in one of these notes, and we have the merit. Please just send it to me and I'll put it in there. It's just I can't keep digging. I'm running out of time. So we got that. We got Wang Xiang. I got some of their information in there. We got Prometheum. We got some of their information in there. Plug and Play, trying to map out some of their connections. We got him connected. And now when you click one of these, if you just hover over it, it will then show who we got highlighted for it. So we click Wang Xiang and we hover over it. There we go. Starts showing the isolated picture. So there's Hinman. We can zoom up and see, just like that. So we got a living, breathing map. We just if we can keep this updated. I work 12-hour days, so I'm stressed with time, but I'm doing my best here.
All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it there. Citizen of the future with this great map here, a huge project connecting the ETHgate scandal in an interactive map, and you guys can check out his map here. It's at kumo.io. He does link it down here in this tweet thread, and I will link this tweet thread into the description of the video for you if you guys want to access that. But not only that, guys, Cowboy Crypto also noted this, okay? This is a Sullivan Cromwell report dated September 26, 2018, a little more than 3 months after the Hinman speech was given. Sullivan and Cromwell goes on to describe XRP as being a virtual currency along with many other cryptocurrencies. So even from Sullivan Cromwell's report, which I do have the report up here, I will link it in the description of the video, from September 2018, the regulation of virtual currencies and some of the coins that they do mention here, Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, other virtual currencies. And so this was the whole purpose of this report, okay? Isolating and identifying virtual currencies. Nowhere here does it say they're securities. Holy gods, it's littered with inaccuracies from Santiago Velez. Most certainly is, says Cowboy Crypto. Ed Brooks here saying, does not use blockchain tech, asking about some specific points in this report. There's definitely a lot wrong with the info here, but this report is from the IMF website. So that is also interesting, the fact that this was on the IMF's website. However, it is back from 2018, littered with a bunch of inaccuracies, so I would take it with a grain of salt. Let's just take a look at it real quickly, what Sullivan Cromwell was saying back in 2018. XRP is a coin issued by Ripple as the digital asset for payments. It is the token used to carry out cross-border, cross-currency payments through the Ripple network. It was issued by a single company, Ripple, for the use in Ripple's business and does not use blockchain technology. I mean, does not use blockchain technology? What the heck does that even mean? Ripple issued 100 million tokens and has stated that it will not issue more. They continuously state here that Ripple was central to XRP when we know that fundamentally is inaccurate. It currently holds a substantial portion of the issued XRP in escrow. Its market capitalization is slightly less than that of Ether, and as Panos did state in the tweet thread, I'm thinking that is the only statement here that is accurate. Nevertheless, guys, what is a virtual currency? They were specifically looking at virtual currencies here, and coming from Sullivan Cromwell too, I mean, I gotta say, the inconsistencies of the SEC, Bill Hinman, and now digging deeper into the ETHgate scandal, I think it's becoming quite apparent that these guys are going to have an increasingly hard time supporting their claim. Hopefully Judge Torres realizes this, and we see XRP clarity very, very soon. I mean, I just want to see the trend break through that Nike swoosh pattern. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.